Hello, I'm the Smoking Cheddar, but you probably already knew that. We're on part 3 of our spend save strategy for the Executive Lounge. This is part of the reason why I don't actually cover any of the Executive Lounge officers, is because they take too long to awaken. I don't really think it's fair. So this video and this series of videos is designed to help you awaken them a little bit faster. And for full disclosure, I don't actually know if my method is the fastest method. It's just one method that I've been coming up with over a long period of time while talking to other people and seeing what they do. And for me, this method seems to be working. So as you can see, we're on the last day, and this is a save week. So if you watched the previous month's video, you'll notice we were on a spend week where we spent all of our available tokens. This week we want to gain as many tokens as possible in order to travel into next month. So here you can see I've got 154 standard drinks and 18 cocktails, and we've already used 5 cocktails. So what we're going to go ahead and do, we've selected our officer, is we're going to go ahead and we're going to spend those 18 cocktails. We're going to see where it lands us, and we're going to try and work out where we can go from there. And what we'll do is we'll drop it in 10s as much as we can. So we got really lucky. We got a 15 straight off the bat. That's not really something that happens an awful lot. So we've actually done pretty well already. We'll spend this 8 and then we'll see what we've got in the tree. The rewards tree. 2, 3. Okay, so it's a save week. What we're going to do is we've now got 0 cocktails, as you can see up here in the top right hand corner of the screen. We've got 0 cocktails. We've still got 154. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the token exchange, and we're going to exchange the maximum amount, which is 120 for 40, and we're going to draw those. We've drawn those, and then we're going to collect our remaining drinks and our free statues. That gives us 48 in total, 48 going forwards into next month. So perhaps I could have done this slightly better, because I went up to 23 drinks. I could have maybe not spent those other 3 and I could have gone with 51 instead. That would have technically been better. I think that was the original strategy from the first month. We've not done it this month, but 48 is still a really nice amount of cocktails to carry forwards. We're already jumping ahead in ourselves here. We've got 34 regular drinks ready for next month. But more importantly, we've got a bunch of extra statues. So let's just have a quick look at the officer. We're currently sitting on 25 statues for Bladewing, which means next month, if we get really lucky, we might actually be able to get one of his skills at level 4 to level 5. So for this officer, the skill that we've got trained is Hunter's Instinct. Whenever this officer's fighter plane troop destroys an enemy airplane unit, it has a 30% chance of increasing the critical strike rate of its normal attacks by 15% for 4 seconds. We can boost this up to 20%. Now, that means we can train this in on our interceptors, and then we can then work on the other skills over time. So in the whole time we're trying to get this officer awakened, he's still being useful. We're still using him. And of course, if there is a specific skill that you want, this is a good method in which you can employ the officer's lounge. You don't necessarily need to have the officers awakened. I am going for 2 fighters, and the second fighter is going to be a pure critical strike fighter, because I'd like to compare the two, and I don't see this as being a wasted investment in the long term. So for me, it's a good idea that I get this skill up to level 5 rather than the tactical skill. And then what I can do is I can then work on the 3 remaining skills over the course of the next few months. And if we do manage to hit 75 or above next month, it's a really good indicator that we can actually blast through these officers maybe one every 18 months, which sounds like a really long time, but what you've got to remember is in this game your playtime is measured in years. It's not like Call of Duty where your playtime is measured in like 5 or 6 seconds because you didn't see the dude crouched behind a barrel who was on your screen for 8 seconds, saying that to no one in particular. So all I'm suggesting here is that we're going to carry on this these videos. We're going to keep doing them each month. Originally it was only going to be a 2-parter, but I think this is now really worth going into to see if this strategy is actually viable, not just for myself but for you. And of course these always come out after the event has ended, so you do have to, if you are going to join in with this, play a month behind. So I'm going to potentially put these into a separate playlist, and I'll put that somewhere in my channel so it's easy for you guys to find. But I've been the Smoking Cheddar. It's been hot. This is a quick video, so no need for that cup of tea, guys. The link for the Discord will be in the description box down below. Please remember to give the rules a pizza. If you don't give the rules a pizza, the bot does not let you continue, and we can just mock you without you even knowing it. But be warned, if you do enter the Discord, it is full of degeneracy, and no, I will not be showing you pictures of my feet.